luckily,
definitely has a bunch to, to be able to play with. The next Storm Surge has begun to kick on in. So, 12 damage below, will have to begin to put shots down range. The zone pushing as well. So in this position, with the zone at their back, Mitro's goal, spray at players who have to push from the zone. They have one way they can go. They can't afford to take storm damage. They've got to push right out of it. Mitro knows that. Now begins to fire. Dubs just below as well. One of the players who qualified multiple times. Solos and then wants to do it.
They also have some great rotations. Followers still. Here's the thing that you just mentioned. All these players who are going to be rotating in, being forced to rotate in. Everyone knows that.
Very little ammo though. Look, these are the last 9 assault rifle shots in Dubs' inventory. It is getting scrappy, folks. There's the split. Still though, only 80. Meaning divided between the two. They have about 150 shots to work with. The zone still pushing. 61 players left. Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6 today in the duos competition. Dubs does go down as a player got that back wall. He wasn't quite ready for it. Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to go?
He's going to go for the pop that slurp. He's got
the storm surge on.
He's still below, right? He's going to need to aggressive. He won't even have time to revive his teammates. Oh, his teammate got finished, actually, so he's got all the shields in the world. He can get back up to full health. Storm Surge is still ripping him apart. That slurp is nearly keeping him alive.
25 damage every time it winds up ticking. There it is again, dropping on in. Mega's hand is forced. Some big damage right there, still below. As players are continuing to drop all around, but Mega doing a solid job of keeping himself alive right now through the Storm Surge. Fantastic composure against one of the young players on this stage, looking to try to secure the title of Fornite World Champion. No more Dubs. The duo still down.
Now it's finally above. Finally above, and guess what? The most important thing to realize, guys, look at that rotation. Yes, he's alone. Yes, his teammate's down. But he has an incredible kit to not only make it to late game, but maybe even clutch this win out. He dropped the shotgun. Combat shotgun is a great shotgun to have late game, but incredible damage. Straight. And all the guys just rotating down. Massive amount. This is it.
Surge is insane. It's still going on.
Finally taken out. 52 players left. And this is where things are about to get serious, guys.
Thomas drops some ammo right there for his teammate, Inclusia, and you see Thomas. Epic infantry rifle. What is so good about that assault rifle?
It 100% rewards pinpoint accurate players, right? There's no bloom necessary. Your marker, your aim is right on their head, boom, you're going to get that headshot. You're going to get 80 points of damage. And there's now the upgraded versions, the Legendary and the Epic, have 10 shots instead of 8. So, I mean, it just packs a punch, man. It can really catch players off guard, and that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against these top players who will literally build and protect themselves when they get shot once.
Folks, there are 45 players left in this very small zone. We are now on our 6th storm. He's about to begin to frantically have to go across the map. They right now discussing exactly what they should drop, pulling up their map, looking exactly where they have to go. 44 left in this one.
We already got people using shotgun grenades, guys. This is a very far rotation for a second movement. Very quickly. These people are going to potentially get stuck on their launch pads because there's so much frequent building. It's going to be nuts. And who's going to try to take the high ground? Because after this first circle goes, this is where people start to only try to the high ground.
We know high ground is everything in competitive Fortnite late game. Everyone frantically moving away from the common enemy of everyone, which is that storm circle. Macwood taking zone damage. Daedra as well. King slowly bouncing on through with the Shadow Bomb. And does land. Yes, but it's taking no storm damage, just playing right on the edge. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now. Just stay boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining. Stomping elimination. Arfram now goes down as well. You can see the top left to keep track of his favorite players. There's so much is going on. This is what tunneling is when you hear the players mention tunneling. This is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way, give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 mils, and this zone is stacked. But look who's on the high ground. It's Mr. Savage and Benji Fishing.
That would be your 2 picks, so good for you. All right, I have to owe you a that. All right. Bongo, unfortunately, do you still know if Mitro's still alive? I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just used another shotgun grenade. He already had a high ground, though. The question is, are people going to try to take it? You know that if you really want the chance to win this, you're going to have to try to take the high ground off them or have a rocket launcher to just take them out of it.
This is so weakened. Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji, Fishy, and Mr. Savage in the elimination feed right now. 24 players left in this one. But
almost
20 duos. There's almost no duos remaining, Ninja.
Right, it's all solos, and this is kind of what's going to happen, man.
Mr. Savage goes down.
It's up to Benji, and listen, Benji's been in this position before. We know he can handle it. Nitro's still in the game as well. I just saw him. He looks incredibly healthy, but now taking storm damage. Benji's just going to try. Look, not a lot left. They're only using the shadow. There's one build left. That's it. That's all he has.
He's got 10 total builds.
10 total builds.
He's just trying to outlast as many players as possible. Remember these placement points. We've made it into our top 10 duos. Now into our top 8. Zayt and Saf now. Zayt and Saf now on the high ground.
This game.
One of the few, the only duo left. This has a Zayt and Saf win written all over it. Mitro, Mongrel's duo, was all by himself very early on. Still alive in this one. 40R Storm now getting beamed. Can the North American duo of Zayt and Saf close this out? Raining down fire from up top. You see the frantic builds coming in. Benji Fishy goes down. Mega, Mitro, and Scarlet on the low ground. Shots still coming on in. Zayt and Saf just sitting pretty.
Mitro just got a double, I think.
Mitro tries to get it done. Not enough. Zayt and Saf, 2 versus 1. Will they take game number 1? Yes, they will!
Zayt and Saf had the high ground, and they used it the entire game. Rain fire from above, and we're able to make 5 lamps plus 10 placement points. That's going to be 15 points. Game 1.
Talk about a monster game number 1. You saw the immediate reaction. They know how key that was. And I've watched so many games with competitive Fortnite, Ninja. They were the only duo left with still like 18 players remaining. When they get the high ground like that, they send one player down to get close. Scarlet was already weak, and there's just no shot. The veteran players, Zayt and Saf, take game number 1. And you know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive at these major events for a long time. Will they let the nerves get to them? Guess what? The answer is no. Zayt and Saf take game number 1.
Kept their composure. Seriously, they've been absolutely dominant in the World Cup qualifier round.
Brilliant performance. You know that their game is always as possible. Surges, even with them not getting very aggressive, they had 0 limbs down to those final few moments. Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy, we have to talk about them for a second as well. The European young duo, they were on the high ground. It was looking good, Ninja, but so many players facing them, the shockwave grenades as well, and they had no healing left.
It's unfortunate, man, to have literally the best in the world. They know exactly how to win. So if they don't have a high ground, they remember there is a moment they have to shoot the high ground out with rockets, shotgun grenades. I think that's what we have a shield like Zayt napped it at the end there, and that high ground grenade. It's over, man.
What a sigh of relief.
Incredible first game.
Or we just get started. Tomorrow we do it all over again and with solos. So you want to stay tuned to the streams here for the Fortnite Finals live from New City. Fortnite World Cup, get involved in the conversation. Ninja and I, your thoughts after game number 1. Are you surprised? What are you looking forward to in games 2? Be on your A game. When it comes down to taking those of really long storm surge, those were longer storm surges that have lasted that I've never seen.
I've honestly never seen storm surge affect the game so much.
Yep.
Because here we are having 80 people left after the second storm surge. You know what I mean? Like, and these guys, they're not going to let you hit them. You know what I mean? And if you want to put shots on those guys, you're going to fly in there rotating, which you also expose yourself to the time. High reward, man. Right? Guys who did get hurt a lot by the storm surge, are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive? Trying to deal some damage as they rotate. That's what I want to know.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there's so many people want to do these games, but at Unreal Island, we go sundown.
Thank you so much, Virgin Ninja. And the first match of the duos competition is over in the Victor Royale's well experience. Talk about energy they Ghost Set and how they've been playing so long together. And that endgame is a prime example of textbook Satan Staff. We're going to re-roll it one more time, and we're going to break down kind of how they're able to keep the control. Now, pay attention right away. You can see on the backside, Staff one angle while Zay is going forward, and they're moving back over the targets they've already established. But the angles they take make sure they're covering everything. They hear the shots below, they're putting the fire down towards them, and Scarlet is able to pick up Mitro, but doesn't have enough to get out. Satan Staff, 5 eliminations, victory royale, 15 points, showing that their competitive experience, their experience on stage at major LAN events is winning out right now. They say nerves, what nerves? We might as well be playing at home on our own stations because they are just that good. Match 1 is over. Time to get back over the stage for match 2. Ninja and Courage, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff as always there from Unreal Island outside of the venue, enjoying the event themselves. But again, game number 1 in the so many updates to see exactly where we stack up. In the end, those final moments can be so hectic. So before we hop into game 2, we will have a standings update for you all at home. What do you think's up top of it right now? Well, guess what?
And then that incredibly clutch solo moves and plays.
Both our predictions. Both of our predictions.
And they're still out there. Guess what? Imagine when they're healthy and when they actually get some good rotation items. I'd love to see how they're going to play in the late game, man.
Placement points so key. You did a great job pointing out Mitro at the end. Not only does he stay alive, not only does he perfectly use his materials and improvement items, but he finds 5 more limbs, putting his team from probably an abysmal game 1 to top 3 in our leaderboards. Again, here are your standings from game number 1. Dubs and Mega, they wind up making it through as well, and that's because of Mega staying alive too.
Absolutely, incredibly talented duo, man. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing what Aiden really step up in the next game. Game 2 is about to get on its way, man. Are you ready?
I am ready, ladies and gentlemen. In this sold-out arena, are you guys ready for game number 2? Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle bus has launched. Game number 2 of the Fortnite World Cup Duo Finals is underway.
Again, I'm just going to keep saying it, the most nerve-wracking part of any competition, but definitely Fortnite for me, is the second you jump out of that mess. Yep. Right, once you hit the ground, once these players hit the ground, you're going to definitely have hopefully less mentality. There's nothing greater than finding the new upgraded llama.
And they're everywhere. And look at the north side. There are 3 llamas in a very small area. And many players have got better spotting weapons from very, very far away.
I mean, just look at that hell, and I was telling my now, it's actually hey, we should
See, and look at how good these stink grenades are right now. Scram and Mexi have lost so much HP off the start of this one, just from getting ticks. The spray does come on through. A third party, though, beginning to shoot down on the Yuang. So another player putting their attention towards this fight. At Snobby, but KBB does go down. It's now Yuang all by himself, and no materials left, Ninja.
Can't even take a wall.
They're really, this is an abysmal position to be in. Yuang knows that. Trying to fall back to his teammate to maybe sneak a revive, but I just don't see.
These players really are kind of hesitant. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily want to push. There is a third party now. They don't have a lot of shield.
Are they going to
So
get off
the
in
right
time?
play?
They're going to push forward.
Yuang no shield. And he's going to get a double. He's going to get a double and the revive on KBB. And there was some delicious shockwave grenades that just slid down the ramp.
Yuang takes them down. The 4 builds left. I believe there was some help. The shots that came in from that third team getting nearby, which weakened them at first. Yuang gets the cleanup on the last one right there. What a swing for the duo. Shot does come in on the Keys, though. It's down just outside the desert side of the map. Keys and Slacks up against 2.
Running out of materials already, and guess what? These guys are at the farthest point of the storm.
Yep.
So this is not, they can't afford this fight, right? The longer this takes, they're not going to be able to get materials. They're going to be burning all the materials in this fight right now. So they're definitely going to need these lift to make up for it.
Now,
Look at the knock on Landjock.
And Landjock and Punisher went down early last game as well, and it looks like Landjock will suffer the same fate here.
Upgraded combat shotgun, you know he's going to take that. Punisher trying to make some plays here. Still, now it is a 2-on-1 situation. Just need to play the numbers advantage. And again, Storm about to start moving, so they're going to have to make some plays sooner rather than later.
No ammunition. Very few builds. No shield. This spells disaster, and Punisher goes down, and there's the frustration in the player camera right there. Slacks and Keys. 2 quick eliminations. But you mentioned they got to go very far still. Now over to Neo Tilted. Clicks and Skeptic in a fight.
Got the shield. Doesn't necessarily want to use this mini to only get a 10. And he's trying to obviously take the ball, help his teammate out. He's only getting taken. With the trap kill, he's going to get the knock. Unbelievable, incredible place. Bad Sniper goes down, and now he's continuing to branch out. He's got to always wants to do exactly what he's doing right now, which is to branch out, continue to build little one-by-one in the pyramids, try to continue to healing up.
Skeptic just 8 builds left. They're trying to stay alive right now. They do have the number advantage. Just has time to pop 1 mini, and it looks like they're going to go for it right now. They've made the conscious decision to try to build out, but no. They back up for a moment.
Finally gets a shotgun.
Yep, shotgun picked up. Grenades now as well. They want to go for the second elimination. And
we take the, oh my god, we got the trap talk
in real life? Did he just take the L in real life? Homie, this is land. This dude's going to come over. 40, but the Stinks come on in.
Stinks coming in, 22 health left, Campfire down, he has.
Oh, and look who's here!
Third party.
Hello. Who's here? NA puts up the take the L, and EU says, no, no, no. This is the World Cup, baby. I'm going to show which continent is best. Mitro and Mongrel, full HP, and they storm roll through.
Duel in for Mitro,
Clicks
still
right
plays
there.
down low. Wow, incredible. Let's look at that kit. Gold Scar, gold combat, heavy shotgun, or I'm sorry, heavy sniper rifle for taking opponents' walls. Look at, they're just healing and bum rushing, and that's going to be it.
And there's no shot right there. Skeptic. You saw, hey, putting on a show. I love it. The man with YouTube for a reason. But then also a fantastic player. I think speaks a little bit too soon. Aiden now on your screen. Does knock one. Hasn't finished elimination yet, so still will gain 50 HP if he can get the full. There it is. Now a 2 versus 1. Aiden and Sean. Look at how weak Sean is though, Ninja.
Sean has actually no health. A little bit of shield. But it is also a 2-on-1, and they don't know. We don't know how weak this guy is right now. But if he is, we can look to try to trade. And there's a double shotgun shot for over 21 white. Players no shield left. They're going to try to put the pressure on. Sean has health, and look how aggressive they're being. They're both one hit. They could actually grab.
They're going for it. They're saying, no, you would have thrown the trap down by now. And there it is. And look at the take from Aiden. The jump out to the side. And they'll be rewarded with shields, with materials. And look, it was 2 big shields. Yeah. Aiden's got the full health. The stats so far in this game, Aiden has done 434 damage, has taken 312, and he's near backup to max health. I know Aiden is a crowd favorite here. Every time the camera out a read.
For those of you guys who don't know, the Storm Circle's about to update right now. We just saw our second one, forcing everyone out of the north and east side of the map. And also, guess what? Every single llama was found.
Yep.
All 5 llamas have been found, so we have some probably high material players right now.
A lot of rotation.
Oh my god, I can't even freaking out, man. It looks like a lot of people. Yeah, we're looking around. They're all gone. There's one airdrop that means a lot of players. It's very difficult, man. Before you airdrop, it's super risky. They're taking their chances.
And what's kind of funny with this zone, as you see it on the bottom right side of your map, the slipstreams are there to basically help everyone get from the south side of the map easily into this zone. So if you kind of sit outside and wait for players to move in from the slipstream, you might get a lot of damage. And remember, you might think, oh, well, there's no way you're going to get that elimination. I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying free damage for Storm Surge.
Right. When
that comes into play, because that's going to happen very, very soon here. We're about a minute away.
It literally looks like we've been watching good action. But there's 84 teams, 84 players left still.
Yep. I guess that's a testament to our observers backstage. Great stuff to them. Sizlucky does take a bit of storm damage right there. Chug splashes in the inventory. And Ninja,
like a dolphin.
Chug splashes have came into this game and they've completely taken competitive by storm. Are they the best healing item currently in this meta?
I think that, there's a lot of items that get added where, not everyone is all unanimous about it, right? Some people do not like it. But let me tell you something about this splash. I don't think I've ever seen more positive reactions from an item being added than when Chug Splash. I mean, nothing but positivity on Twitter. It was absolutely incredible. I woke up to some delightful posts.
Delightful
just some delightful posts.
Yeah.
Those of you guys who don't know what they are, each one, Splash, they come in packs of 2, stack up to 6, they give you 20 health for you,
and they're instant. You roll down the ground, and they can be used to heal you and your teammates around you, as well as you really want to be in trouble with your enemies that you knocked. Here are Mongrel and Micho in the zone, and you talked about this inventory. I'm going to come out and say it right now. There is no way someone in this lobby has a better inventory than what Mongrel has right now. And when you come into this, they were already in your top 3. So they're in a position right now, Ninja, where they have a pop-off performance right here. With only 6 games being played after the first 2, they could be your leaders.
Absolutely. I mean, they were only 2 points away from first.
Yep.
They didn't even win the game. And Mongrel went down early before placing points were even rewarded. So, on in another fight with Quentin and his squad. Trying to take the balls here. And he's out of light ammo.
Out of materials.
And
That's
he's out of materials. So he can't even spray right now. The only thing you can do is spray an AR, and that's not really going to be effective against top players if you're actually trying to take walls.
Well, the player's trying to drop a trap down low to bait Aiden, but Aiden does not fall for it. He's the veteran, trying to cover his back. Players beginning to spray on through. Stink bombs dropping in there. It's one to live. Another shot comes in.
Hit the steal. That's like, and grab the map. 365 map now. He is on more than that. He's got
the stinks. They've got to get out the stinks.
So week 2.
Look at how weak they are.
And definitely they can get both Sean and Aiden. I think that's exactly what they did. They split up. And now he's trying to take one by one. Get pushed by more than one person.
Quick reaction from Aiden, but this looks like a spell disaster for the duo. Damage down 639. He does go down, though the quick edit comes through.
Plays. Now it's up to Sean. Can he clutch it? Only 2 HP. Got some minis. Picked up some ammunition now for his minigun. But looks like Stage is just way more healthy. And obviously there's 3 other players around as well.
God, what he's done. That's it. He has to push. He's 52 health with the zone is right at his back. They're 400 cases above as well.
That's going to be taken down. I mean, that's just the position to be in any competitive game is being weak, slow material,
every time you watch Aiden and Rivers play, they are always the most aggressive experience. You remember the famous moment in competitive history was the Nick Merckx and Aiden duo where they made it into the big bonus about a year ago and a crowd popped off. Well, they're always scrappy getting into eliminations. Here, the stat popped up for a second. Aiden and Sean had done 680 damage in the game. The average in the lobby was 80. They were 600 above in this lobby already. Unfortunately, though, when you fight that much, there's a higher chance of you going down. Speaking of potential fights, this is lucky above. We saw earlier on in the last game, Fatal Fields struggled to stay alive. Down another tough spot as they're low on shields and low on health.
Decent rotation items, 2 shadows, and launch pad. Again, I always put trust in that. One shadow can get you into another zone, right? Which is going to hopefully get you those placement points that you need, or even put you in a position to get some elimination. But yeah, as you said with Aiden, and we mentioned this earlier, are people going to change how they're going to play, right? Are they going to do anything different here at the World Cup? And guess what? I'm pretty sure we can say that Aiden's squad is not doing anything. It's going to be too many players who took advantage that they were weak.
And that was the top 5 leading into this game. You see it updated again right there on your screen of where the leaderboard is at the moment. Mitro and Mongrel staying alive and holding this pyramid. And for people at home who might not know, he's not exposed right there, right, Ninja? He's peeking through his build.
Correct. If you guys are peeking through a pyramid, you hit edit on it, you cannot be seen, right? Very amazing feature. Fornite.
The Battle Royale, the ultimate Battle Royale.
Ultimate Battle Royale. Still going to be rotating damage as well. Thomas gonna have to make some plays. Brody actually just got knocked. 66 players remain, and this storm is kind of moving a little bit away from Pleasant Park, but it's when you have a high ground mountain in play. I mean, I'm wondering if it's gonna go north.
There's 3 high ground mountains in play, and
really mixes it up.
And a drone ship that people can wind up going on top of, and those are brilliant.
Without having to place anything. From above, and you can deal as much damage as you want. Also, it's incredibly difficult to shoot players that are up there, which is important to that after the 5th circle of points in, those airbends will stop working. So we didn't have any like that's a yike. That's a massive yike. Launch pad down underneath it somehow.
Yep.
And risk it all.
Both of these teams won't mess that up now. We talked about our Game 1 winners, the team that took home the Victory Royale, which is, again, 10 placement points, the max you can get in these games. It was Zayt and Savage. They set on up in the zone for the moment.
I mean, they're close enough for sure. I can see it. You know, actually, no, they got to rotate a little bit, but they got 4 shockwave grenades.
Yep. And they'll be all right. They'll be able to make it happen.
Here we go. They have to rotate the farthest. Look how many staff players are on this side of the lobby right now. They're all going to have to move very soon. Yeah.
Arthur and Falcon having ahead. Watch them fight a little bit earlier on against Landjock and Pasha's heels.
Teammates
yep. No, his teammate's full. Teammate's full.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
Teammate's full.
You know, I was playing with Myth the other day, and using a lot of really set the
handle that as in this fight. This is game 2 of 6, folks. The match has been going on throughout the day. 62 players left in this one, 35 duos. You see Arthur and Falcon fly across the map together as the transit rotation begins to move on and more storm surge begin to come into play as well.
Yeah, I got the question for you, man. One thing so small. What do you think is the really rotated right away once it's revealed if you're more or to wait and be the last team?
For me, it completely comes down to what you have. And try to begin to spray back on the opponents to get some free eliminations.
Yes.
If you get the summon on you, you begin to just build on up and get that height so you can spray on down as well. In this one, though, again, all comes down to rotation. If you have nothing to rotate with and you're far away, I think you play late and hope someone else drops the launch pad near you and use that community pad to your advantage.
Over here doing 3 eliminations, sitting here with some very good materials, and it's definitely a very delicious loadout. Anyone with a heavy sniper and a blue SMG in a combat.
And remember, he started the game in Snobby Shores with that clutch when KBB did go down, so they're still in this one because of that beautiful nearly 100 builds in this one.
See, they're marking right now. I think they have a double heavy sniper combat.
They're in marking double heavy. Oh, they do it. It's a call that the man knows. They see it coming. It just moved over a mountain. It just moved up.
going to be eliminated, and Mongrel also,
Tipo,
sorry,
gol, o
Airwatch just went
negócio
down as
dele,
well.
a conta dele.
Cease
Aí ele perdeu
speed.
todas as
Does
skins
look
dele.
like
Tinha
Jugando early
bem
on.
demais.
Elevate did go
Eu
down
tava
there.
lendo dele.
So do they.
Todas,
Zane
todas.
go for it.
Ah,
Zane Sap, do they do it?
They can go for the launch pad there, and so many materials.
This is game-changing loot right now. They've got the builds to go for it if they want.
They're gonna do it.
They're gonna make the play.
A cold combat shot too, man.
Zane and Sap uncontested. That's one of those risk versus reward plays that can help set them up for 2 victory royales in a row.
Mongrel and Micho's loot too, man.
Oh, that was
making a
and we know that was juicy loot.
They're making a statement saying, listen, we're from NA, we're here to play. Taking out the, you really didn't know they took them out, but they're definitely taking their loot.
Yeah, for sure, as they are still above the
So great
surge.
rotation items too. They both each have a launch pad. Both have 2 shots. There goes. He didn't get it though. They try to get both at the same time. Gonna be flying, and this is it. Another massive rotation. Gonna be taken in the center of Pleasant Park. There are 167 damage. Above the front row. Looking pretty good right now. Question is, are they gonna keep mid ground? Go for low ground? High ground? What's the play?
They didn't get the full launch pad. He might have to use his own. Yes, he does again, and that actually works out. He hits his head on something, which takes him down from having to, fly all the way up to the floor and get beat. They're going to challenge high ground right now. Zane and Sap looking to do what many would think was impossible, which is win back-to-back games in the stack lobby. Just saw Pace there in the feed as well. Elimination 2. 19 duos left as we're moving towards some placement points, Ninja, and these duos know exactly that. 3 points if you make it in the top 15, which could be the difference between first and dead last.
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna prioritize rotation in and not taking damage, or are they gonna try to play it a little risky and go for the limbs? If you're gonna be shooting, going for a limbs, you're definitely open up to a lot of spray, shotgun shots, AR shots, someone really taking a high ground on you. So it all depends on how they're gonna play styles in that ball, man.
Many more duos remaining in this game, unlike the last one. Safe with another elimination right there on the KBB. You got Snappy and Red Rush on the high ground, and Sap
For the play, the high ground
goes
play,
to the high
get it.
ground. Take, will he get it?
Gotta get it, he has it.
Zane's got high ground. Zane has high ground. And they go to try to push for 2 victory royales in a row. Sap is there as well, but Snappy just appeared right behind Sap and shotgunned him down right there.
Zane right now is gonna have to concede to the high ground, giving it to Snappy. And he's just going to have to stay alive as long as possible, try to get some placement points. He is obviously a top player. He can definitely make something happen, and I'm interested to see what he's going to do.
Cease has been by himself the first moment of this game when Elevate went down at 98 players remaining, and he's somehow still alive. There goes Mega. It's an item on the low ground. Vorwin getting chopped down as well. Zate with about 100 HP. Uh-oh. Here comes Vinny and Dextro. They're trying to get out on the high ground.
Keys right now being held in the zone with 5 limbs. He's going to be eliminated from the back. Zane taken down as well. Snappy still with the high ground. TSM crew looking good, and they're going to take it. They just took high ground. Snappy gave it to him.
And they just got the high ground. Great use of the shockwave as well. Vinny as well as Zexro on hype for the moment. 5 eliminations so far. They're putting their names in the hat for official victory royale in this game.
Go down, right? They want those limbs.
Forward now with eliminations back to back. 4 players left in this one. Zexro and Vinny straight from the high ground. It's a 2 versus 1. The player right on the edge of the zone. The shockwave into the air. And he's going to drop on down to hype for the moment. Straight coming on in. It's not enough. Zexro and Vinny.
Seb, take game 2 with style. Both alive. You love to see it.
The victory royale and 7 eliminations. Look at that. Vinny's hyped, and Zexro looks like
he was
they
stunned.
forgot his fries on a fast food order. Why am I thinking about food?
Oh my, Jack, it's pretty expected at this point. But God, 2 NA teams have taken game 1 and game 2, and honestly, I think that we can all say that the teams hyped up the most have been easy. Guess what? Mongrel and Nitro, man, they've also been performing well. They still have so many points from eliminations.
Yep.
Oh man, what a great shotgun shot. They were perfectly in sync. They're even jumping and shotgunning at the same time. Vinny, pop off, man. You love the pop off.
So hyped. Zexro's about to start cranking 90s or default in the lobby.
He's trying to talk about that reminds me, I've been in this situation before. He grabbed his hand and took it for himself, man. That's a top teammate, man. Great synergy.
What a start to today's competition. The energy in here is insane. I am looking around and there are thousands and thousands of people filling up the Arthur Ashe Stadium live from New York York City. Again, my name Jack Courage Dunlop, joined by Tyler Ninja Blevins for what is the first ever Fortnite World Cup Finals. $30 million on the line this weekend. Millions will be tuning on in from across the world. There's so many ways to watch, and we're just 1/3 of the way done with today's action, and it's already been fantastic.
I don't even want it to end, man. I could be here all night. These games are incredible.
Yep.
And just listen, if you guys are watching at home, you guys want to be here, right? You guys want to be competing. Take notes.
Yeah.
Watch these players. Watch how they build. Watch the fights that they take, the way they rotate. And we'll see you guys here next year.
Well, guess what? Game number 2 ended with style with the North American duo of Vinny and Zexro taking it there on the floor with none other than Jordan Fisher.
Thank you so much, Courage. I appreciate that. NA showing up and taking care of business. Games 1 and 2. Vinny and Zexro with a fantastic in, both together, which is an incredible thing, right? Walk me through the just in-game for you guys.
So the comp's kind of hectic because of the noise, but we're just really good at playing together. Like, we're the longest duo that have played together. So yeah, we just know it.
Great, fantastic work, guys. Back to you, Ninja and Courage. JD!
Thank you so much, Jordan. The duo of Vinny and Zexro, you know, they've always been known as being so aggressive.
Yeah.
From all the times we've seen them in these competitive tournaments. While they might be some younger players, they've definitely been around the block here competitively.
Again, you just see them just like a lot of other towns. Qualify, they continue playing, game number 2. You gotta be pumped right now, man. Once you win one of these games, you can't let up, though. Again, that's why I love that energy. Zach was immediately just, I felt like he was just talking about, what are we going to do next? Hey, man, good job. We won that. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Right? How are we going to change, maybe even do better somehow, get moral in game 3?
No, for sure. And they know that. They're not going to take their foot off the gas pedal. Folks, we have our standings after game number 2. Where are things playing on? With that performance, go from 0 points up to 17, Ninja, and that is the beauty of how this plays on out. Anyone can have a pop-off game and come right back. Mongrel and Mitro still in your top 5, as well as Surface Item, Nerox Item, Morwin and Tubbs, Snappy and Nerox all there. While Zane and Sap do have a nice little lead right now, nobody is safe from the rest of this lobby, I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, just take a look at the points. We got 11 graduated that fell out of the top 10. But look at that. Storm and Epic Whale. 12 2 or 3 points. 2 or 3 extra eliminations right there. And two of them going 6 places. Yep. You know what I mean? So it's still anyone's game. Right? 2 pop-off games, 1 pop-off game.
Remember, if 50th place or 11th place, from that whole time in between, you win $100,000 as a duo. But if you go from 10th up to 1st, it jumps all the way to 3 million. So everyone, eyes on that top prize. We are just 1/3 of the way through the action today. I know we've had a lot of fun up here, Ninja. What an absolute blast. Ladies and gentlemen,
here,
can we give a round of applause to Ninja for hopping in for some guest casting? What a great job. Always a pleasure, brother, to be here. That's going to do it for us for now up here on the caster desk, but I know Zeke is down to the
Thank you guys so much, man. What an awesome first 2 set of games from Saf and Zay locking down the lobby to Zexro and Vinny just coming in super. And of course, guys, you've been here. We got to see Ninja. You guys to go ahead and commentate some games. So what I want to know from you, have you guys had a good time? Have you enjoyed it? If so, let's let me hear you. That was so. Let's pretend I didn't. Have you guys been enjoying yourselves? That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, we've got quite a bit more games left to get through, but you know, if you've been watching for a long time, you know I'm a big fan of everyone that loves Fortnite. It's all about bringing people together. And I like to say Fortnite. That's what I do. And you know, there's actually a lot of people from around the world that have come here to compete, to watch, to be part of all of this. And I thought, what better way to give back to you guys than to teach you how to say Fortnite from all around the world. So in just a moment, we're going to take a look at the video, and I can't wait because this is actually the first time I'm seeing this. A lot of work went into making this happen. So I can't wait for us to watch this together.
fan de Fortnite.
What's up, Fornite?
팬 여러분들 안녕하세요.
What's up, Fortnite fans?
Hey, Fortnite. Was geht, Fortnite-Freunde?
Man geht, hallo, man.
What's up, Fortnite fans?
What's up, Fortnite fans?
What? What's up, Fortnite
What's up, Fortnite fans?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Hey, galera do Fortnite.
G'day, Fortnite fan.
Bonjour, comment ça va
Fortnite fan. What up, boys?
That was even better than I thought. Just embrace it. Get used to it. Now, guys, you know, there's a few more things I want to take a look at before we hop back into the next game. One of the things to kind of do if you're here or if you're at home, you've been watching, Ninja actually had a pretty dope hoodie, a World Cup kind of exclusive hoodie. Would you like one of those things? Would you like one of the crazy World Cup shirts that we have? You can totally get your hands on one. Head on over, retailroad.com. Get yourself a nice shirt. We got some got the little drone, the battle bus. It looks amazing. The top balloon is actually the drone flying around. You best believe I'm going to pick one up and mess around with my family. They're not ready for it. But there you go. There's some on your screen. Also, that by far my favorite. Those of you that really do know me, you know I love Drift. He's easily my favorite character. But there's some cool things. If you're looking to get some World Cup exclusive thing, go ahead and take a look. Now, for those of you who have also been watching kind of all 10-week qualifying blocks, you know we love Golden Boy. And there's actually one thing that you could kind of tell people as we were going through interviews. And that was, hey, when we get to New York, you're going to be in my hometown, let's catch up and get a slice of pizza. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Steve, what about like everyone else? Why is it just Golden Boy? Well, Golden Boy is selfish and he wanted the pizza all for himself. Get called out right now, the world knows. But a few of those players actually took us up on the offer. They went out for some pizza. They had a night on the town. So let's take a look together. Check this out.
New York City. We got the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, and the first ever Fortnite World Cup Finals. I couldn't be more excited about the greatest Fortnite players from around the world coming to my hometown to duke it out. Before the action started, I took World Cup qualifying players starting with PC Gaming Cafe. Welcome to Waypoint. This is going to be the biggest opportunity, I would imagine, of your lives. You're going to be playing in a massive crowd. Is there a way as a player? I don't think like there's a way to
Still crazy. Like too seriously. If I play relaxed, I feel like I do better.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Obviously, this has been an incredible journey for you all. You're now on the precipice of one of the biggest events in the history of all competitive gaming.
I'm happy that it was a fair chance for everybody, you know, open qualifiers. You could have no exposure, but if you're good, you get in the tournament. So yeah, I'm just really thankful to be here. I'm going to enjoy my time.
Yeah, we just try to like make our fans happy. I'm really looking forward to play on stage in front of 100,000 people.
Do you feel like the fans and how they've been supporting you all on this road to this, do you feel like that adds a little bit to this pressure?
Honestly, it gives just more support for me. I feel more like happy to be here when there's all these people, whether they're rooting for me or other players. Fortnite's grown so much, and I just can't wait to see all like the crowd, and I know it's going to get bigger and bigger every event, so.
Fellas, best of luck at the Fortnite World Cup this weekend. Seriously, nothing but the best for you. We're in the thick of things here in New York. So I think we gotta get some more pieces. You guys down? All right, let's do it.
New York's got everything, and this, most importantly, it's got the Fortnite World Cup. Now let's see how they handle the competition.
Good guy, Golden Boy. You gotta love him. You can't not. He's just the best. It's really cool that he got to go out, hang out with Aiden, get some pizza, and, you know, just tour New York. You love to see it. You love to see it. Now, guys, there is actually a dynamic duo that we want to talk to. We actually have Jordan Fisher standing by. He's going to be chatting with Nyx and PF Zin. These guys qualified back from the Brazilian region, and they've got some things to say. So, Jordan, let's go over you.
Thank you, my friend. I've got Nyx and PF Zin here. Nyx, you have been absolutely dominating in the last few weeks, especially where the solos and the duos are concerned. Being the first Brazilian player to qualify for the World Cup, can you talk to me a little bit about the dynamic that the two of you share as partners?
Nyx, você estava dominando nas últimas semanas, principalmente
Huge shout out to DJ Mike Realm, spinning the ones and twos here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Golden Boy alongside Masa Face, Bonito Boys back at it again, looking to bring you the fun as we have games 3 and 4 on deck. And so far, this has been one of the most exciting events I've ever been to. That game 1 was ridiculous. Game 2 did not disappoint as well, Monster.
No, it didn't. I thought for a second there we're going to see back-to-back performances from Zay and Sap. And I mean, we honestly did. Everyone that was in the top 10 contestant, even Miz and Daedra, they were performing. We saw them cut it all the way through. And it's that level of consistency that's going to cut the difference, making it all the way through the top 10 and being a World Cup winner.
What I love to see is that standings page, top 10 international. You got the Japanese players popping off, European players popping off, players from New Zealand. Everyone's putting in every little bit they can. But folks, it's now time for game number 3. The players are all loaded up in the battle bus, and we are about to take off. Let's see who's going to get that much closer to raising the trophy and being your Fortnite World Champions of Duos. Here we go.
Keep it going, Golden Boy, because we are jumping into game 3 as these cameras populate. Your favorite competitors are here. They've made it this far. It's the duo competition. If you were nervous before, hopefully they kicked the bucket over this little break here, and they're back and they're recuperating.
I know I practically kicked the bucket after Vinny and Zetro won game 2, man. I was feeling it, man. It was nuts. And there they are on your screen. So the drop for the bus here, it's going to be a north to south one going right over that ice biome. It's going to cut pretty much center of the map there. And Vinny and Zextro, I'm very happy that they're performing this well, Monster. This is a duo that had so much success. Even going into the World Cup qualifiers, we all were like, yeah, this is a duo that definitely should make it. This is a duo that, hey, they could even win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then tragedy struck as Zextro had a few problems with you know, arthritis and different things with his hands. And I'm make sure I'm getting that right. And I'm just bummed out about that. Good to see them here showing up, man. That's huge.
I mean, that's what you expect of our competitive veterans, specifically Zextro, Vinny. They go back to as many of the LAN tournaments that we've seen, as does Zay and Sap. But anyways, look, in here we have UN KBB. He's going to take down Lexi. Is Scram close by? Is he close enough? And this is a battle going down in Snobby Shores. So off the rip here, we have players getting lucky for us to catch that one, but there's shots coming in from the Viking Island right up above, and he just kind of turns the corner, sweeps him up, catches that full evening there. So that's his now. Also, actually, Golden Boy.
Very rough. Zextro now has to engage in this one. Potentially here's over to his speed now. Kind of get it's a little wild, man. It's like it's getting the bearings all together here. I think for the players as well, that moment where they can just have that conversation. What are they going to do? How are they going to just implement their strategy going into the next game? What is that strategy? You mix it up. Drop spot. These are things that are going to be so important for these players. The time that they can take to just communicate with one another. Now Scram, they're going to be potentially in a world of hurt here. We heard from Nick PFZin earlier on. This is the Brazilian duo. I don't think they know that. Yes, they're going to be on the hunt for him, so they know that he's around here. They're just trying to sniff him out.
Yeah, and if you were in the players' lounge, you could feel the tension, specifically when we brought up the Brazilian duos, the Brazilian players. These guys qualified, and they qualified with heavy elimination. Nyx especially being one of our only players to, like, literally qualify as hard as you can in the, you know,
every single time. It was so impressive. And also qualified for solo, so we'll be seeing Nyx tomorrow. Then you got Scram. He's just hiding this one out. He hears them making all noise on him. Scram just does not want to give up his position. Perhaps he grabbed his teammate's reboot card. He's waiting for that play. But Nyx and PFZin to have an idea where he's play is. What is the movement going to be? But Crimson Spades are not going to allow them that opportunity to breathe. That's going to be the down there. Crims managing to knock down Jamside. He's looking for 7 SSK, 7 around the corner, and that's going to be the elimination registered. Both players are going to be out of there. And a big win there for Crimson Spades.
What a clean push right there. Crimson Spades have so much to prove here because when they qualified, they were kind of looked down on like, wait a second, was it luck? Was it not? No, they're here to show it off and show why they're at the World Cup Finals. But now, hopping back with Miz and Daedra, we saw them have a great game one. Came out top 10, and they're still in the running. They're in about the top 10 right now as well, based off of eliminations. Not necessarily picking up too many placement points. They're heavily dependent on just piping up these players at these points of interest. And looks like Lucky Land is theirs right now.
They'll have that. Let's see. They work on it. Also, I love the fact that you go to this hot spot here, so there is going to be a bunch of free items that you're going to be able to pick up on. Also, you're going to have that circle advantage. It's right there. So don't worry too much. You can focus on looting. The high ground has been lost, though. Miz, so be careful. Where's Daedra? He's going to be right next to him, trying to get these angles.
So they have to stick together. Looking for the sound cues right here. Can they find their opponent? Catch a nice little low ground peek right here. Low ground is definitely underrated. If you can just kind of peek out, catch a big shot, you're almost guaranteed a headshot, which is a big multiplier.
Yeah, players don't really think about that, right? Like you always see Fortnite players go after the high ground. That's the bread and butter for a lot of players that play this game. But you know better than most. It is for you if you know how to take advantage of that positioning and maybe some overzealous players to try and get aggressive on you. You got Gustavo along with Wishy.
I'm actually very interested to see if Gustavo's going to lead this push here, because specifically between these two players right here, this duo, this Brazilian duo, Gustavo doesn't necessarily lead the pushes. It's Wishy. Wishy's the aggressive one here, so he has to the shot. What are they going to do? It's just a nice standoff.
Yeah, and that's this whole event, right? Players have just been very cautious about what they want to do. They are not trying to get too aggressive in these fights. They know what's on the line here. Millions in prizing is on the line. You do not want to make a bad decision. Be one of those teams that are eliminated out early on. But Gustavo's going to be putting shots down. Focusing this player, forcing him to actually build up. He has no builds to work with as well. 19 HP remaining and just a hope and a prayer, but unfortunately for him, that was not going to be enough there. Gustavo's out. Wishy isn't going to happen for him either. And Miz, he's feeling it. That's going to be 2 elims for this duo.
You gotta love the snarky little smirk right there on his face when you get those 2 points. Feels so good.
It's really good. It feels really good. Look at this. Harvey actually dealing with this battle. And this other player got the high ground against him was focus firing on back here.
was intense. They were struggling so close on the cusp every single weekend, so close to qualifying. If it was 5 placements, they were 6 or so like that. It was that close for them. But jumping in here, Crew is going to put some pressure down, and it looks like his teammate has been traded out as well. He's already gone.
Also going to see some eliminations over in the feed as well. You got Crew who just cleaned up on Volks, but Septic took out X-Men. And then I think I saw XXM pop up there on the receiving end of a shot there, so will be out of the action as well. Crew by himself has 1 elimination. Going to be looking to get as many points as possible. Now we're going to be sitting with 40 duos left alive. We're going into the next circle here in just a little bit. It's going to start to collapse. Salty Springs is going to be the point of interest for all of our players here. Got a lot of bodies that are going to be lingering outside. Some are even as far out as Dusty Divot, like on the northern end of it, sticking around there. So maybe trying to get some last minute loot, perhaps.
Is Parpy looking for that peak? Volks and Parpy always tend to stay together, but wait a second, that was a tricky little shockwave right there. He did try to sneak his way into the build. He takes the wall. What are you going to do with it? Crew's still looking for the replacement here. He gets it on land, takes the wall. 184! Crew's excitement, you can feel it from here. That was a huge shot. With the new tactical shotgun, the legendary.
That's right. When you're feeling it, man. He went right for the fight. Ambitious, the young player there from Sweden, 15 years of age, man, and he's playing for millions of dollars. So many of these players. Maybe next year this could be them. And then you got a few of the veterans, Zextro, then you saw Nate Hill, as well as Funk Mongrel, Mitro, Aiden there in the corner of the screen. And back over to our Game 2 winners, Zextro and Vinny. No eliminations to their name thus far. I mentioned Wolfie's aggro controller player. He went right for Nyx and just take him out on that one.
Definitely want to see Wolfie hopefully catch some more highlights before the weekend's over. Touch base with him. He's a great kid, definitely enthusiastic about being here at the World Cup, and he feels totally prepared. He's ready to represent. He's one of the few controller players to actually qualify for this weekend. This is a big weekend for a lot of players, obviously, clearly. Here you have Cease and Elevate. They haven't found the rhythm.
They've been a little quiet, man. They won WSOE, a great duo that has had success in the past, but this has just not been their game so far. Got to get something to turn it around. The talent is certainly there. I think I saw someone on the Fortnite competitive Reddit mention, why is no one talking about Cease and Elevate? And I think it's just important to note that in order for us to talk about it, they got to start doing some things. And I think games 1 and 2 has not been their game.
Yeah, and I mean, we were there in the warm-up rounds. A lot of players were not necessarily revealing strategy, but whoa, that's a huge shot on Ziff right there as Mitro sends one flying down the field right there.
Sent him packing. Dear me. All right, so back into the action at hand. We're gonna have 36 duos left in this. Notable names, obviously, Mega and Dubs. Benji Fishy, Mr. Savage. A lot of people in the crowd popped for Benji Fishy when he walked out, as well as Mr. Savage. For due reason, this is a stupendous duo. The double snipe combination from Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage.
Big shot right there. These double snipes, you gotta be careful. There's no standing still in a box here because you might eat one right there and line up another. Right. Not quite successful that time around, but hey, all damage matters. Storm Surge, you want to be dealing damage. You cannot stay idle. There are no free passes at the World Cup.
Look what happened in game 1, man. The Storm Surge claimed a lot of victims. You have to be engaging in fights. You cannot stay still. Here's Questy and Letwick on the move. Nyrox right behind him. Cooler organization. Benji Fishy's going to be down. Just saw that one off on the side. Mr. Savage now having to deal with a player that had engaged on him. He's going to get built above. He just needs to wait this one out here, but Benji does get cleaned up. Yeah, that was going to be Questy.
That was such a sneaky ambush right there. He used the Shadow Bomb, pushed up. Notice Benji was kind of over-peeking, harassing players with that sniper. You cannot hold down scope right there. He ate a shotgun to the face, and that's why Benji goes down. And I love what Savage did here. He just went for high ground. He had to immediately get out of there and leave his duo behind. So What can Mr. Savage do? One of the best mechanical players here today. What can he do by himself?
It's not going to be easy. Not with a lobby like this. At this point in time, he's really just looking to play the keep away game. Maybe he can pick off a player with that heavy sniper, get an elimination for himself. They only have 1 point right now, and they're nowhere near getting the placement points currently. He's still looking to harass some players. Put some pressure on them. Now you see that happen. One of 2 players are going to be inside of there. So everyone's going to have to start to move over to that east side. It's going to be a struggle for so many players. They're starting to make the moves right now. They want to try and gatekeep, prevent these players from getting inside.
This is a team we want to watch right now during this rotation. Mongrel and Nitro, they are masters at executing, especially when they have mobility like this to cut across the field. They are on the hunt right now. There's no reason for them to rush. Once they spot out someone, they're gonna pounce. They're gonna jump on that target.
Yeah, they're gonna wait for you to make that mistake. And with the nerves at an all-time high here, players are certainly gonna make that error in judgment. Saw it happen in scrims when we were looking at players just getting warmed up. So much at stake here, but there's the launch pad. It's going to go out now. Need to be wary of being to the center. So many times you think that you're just going to be sailing away with no problem, not a care in the world, and then you just end up losing all of your shields, all of your HP, and then that's it. You're done.
I've seen it countless number of times. People tweet out, you know, you fly across, you get taken out the sky, but it's all about timing. Neither Nitro nor Mongrel were shot once on that rotation, and it was masterfully done right there. And whoa, it looks like they're tracking so beautifully. Catch yourself trying to just kind of rotate on by the Shadow Bomb, but that was not enough.
You were not safe with the shadows there, buddy. Another thing, too, was that when they were out of position for a brief moment, the way that they were able to get back together, right? That patience with one another, the communication, you need to have it when you're getting down to these final moments. 25 duos are going to still be standing here. You got Calculator and Macwood. They're going to have that high ground up above. Shouldn't be comfortable just yet, because anything can happen here. Where the next circle is going to be going. Moves need to be made.
With that RPG, I mean, they can basically take high ground at any given moment that they want nor choose. Calculator looking around, already on 4 eliminations for Macwood. Macwood did say he's the fragger of the duo. We'll see if Calculator can keep up right now. I am just poking you fun because Calculator loves.
Up on the high ground, Calculator and Macwood putting down shots yet again, not giving players any moment to be comfortable whatsoever. Look at the names that are here, though. The Rockets now starting to fly by Wolfies. Wolfies having to defend himself. Sate's going to be out of this one, so now it's going to be up to Saf. And Saf, he had to see his teammate go down, but his back's going to be to the storm there. Now looking at Mega, he's waiting this one out. He knows on the right side of your screen, you can see it down low. But these players, they're going to try and force their way into his box, so he has to play defense. He has to disengage. And there's Saf, who just lost his teammate Safe. Now he's going to be running this one solo. And then up above, it's Macwood and Calculator. This whole time, they picked up 3 eliminations from that whole exchange, Monster.
That's exactly where you want to be. They're still putting this pressure players still left in this game right here. Arkham somehow, with a masterful rotation, he's still in as well. Bad Snipers at 11 eliminations to Outflow here.
Wow, unreal stuff. Bad Sniper is going to be out of this one. Backward and Calculator still owning the high ground. On the mid, down below, Dubs and Mega, one of the premier duos here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Could they get the high ground and wrestle the control away from Calculator and Macwood? Oslo waiting for Vinny. You can see that engagement down low, but we got to focus on what's going on above here, because Macwood and Calculator, they have their eyes on Dubs and Mega, and they do not want to give them that freedom to dictate where they want to go. They want to try and pinch them. Arkrum just eliminated Vinny on that, and it's going to be Oslo and Arkrum down low, but you're going to have a clash, a 2v2 in the high and in the mid ground, and Dubs and Mega feeling that pressure, needing to just dial back here, wait a minute, because I think what they're doing is they're going to run out of builds, especially, I mean, the play here certainly has just been defense, defense, defense.
Yes, that's right. Oslo's now left by himself. All he has to do is time this firefight, so long as he doesn't bother them. But Dubs and Mega try to go for the high ground and make a fatal error and fall to the low here, Golden Boy.
This isn't looking good there. Mega and Dubs, they have the low ground, the ultimate low ground. Oslo's going to be outside, but it's the elimination. Calculator and Macwood, they're holding the high ground, and that's the victory royale. Macwood pops off in game 3. 7 eliminations for him, 2 for Calculator, 9 total, plus the victory royale. 19 points for that duo. Crushed it.
There was just something about the loadout, seeing that RPG once they already were holding the best point, the high ground. You just knew pressure, and that's what Macwood did there. What was it, 7 eliminations? Hey, shout out to Calculator too. He got a couple at the end.
Yeah, he had his back. Most importantly, Dubs and Mega constantly playing that defense. Credit to Macwood and Calculator for the way that they continue to apply the pressure. And then it was the shock, sending them down low, forcing them into that engagement. Credit to Oslo now, who took traps instantly to see maybe he can get a cheeky trap elimination. Didn't work out for him there, but a top 3 placing for him. Certainly got to be happy with that one. And then it came down to the final moment when Calculator and Macwood together were able to push his player with their combat shotties. Boom, that's the game. Look how fast they were there.
So good. Gotta love the reactions right there.
What a game that was. Had a little bit of a slow ramp up, you know, but that's what Fortnite would do to you. You're just talking, you're having a conversation.
build up. We were lucky enough to get half and half, and we were able to just beam people out of the air, hold high, and got lucky with a couple zones.
Amazing. Well, I mean, again, we had 3 games left to go. The strategy, is it going to continue to shift around a little bit, or are you guys going to maintain what you've been working on thus far?
I didn't hear the question.
Strategy, maintaining thus far. You guys have a very calculated and very patient game, seemingly leading all the way up to the end of the end game. Right, walk me through your strategy for the end of the next 3 games.
Shoot them in the head.
Shoot them in the head. You heard it here first. Back to you, GV and Monster.
Calculator gets one opportunity to show the world his prowess and knowledge of Fortnite, and he just says shoot them in. You gotta respect it.
You know, some people, it's just that simple, and hey man, maybe he's just wired that way, right? We're all wired a little differently. Calculator has clearly got his head on his shoulders, and he's ready to just shoot things.
Yeah, but Mackwood was the one doing a bulk of the shooting in that last game. 7 eliminations for Mackwood. He looked so great. You would expect the young Calculator to be the one that leads the charge on the slang, but Mackwood, man, holding it down. And let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I mean, you know, Mackwood, not that much older, right? But I think it's just important to note that you have to have teammates at any given time that just pop off. You need that. It's so necessary. That makes a lot of these successful.
Yes, I mean, we've seen it from the start of every round. Some teams are just more aggressive than others, and they know
a lot of great moments in that game, and good news for us is that we got Sundown standing by to break it all down. Sundown over to you.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy and Monster. Now, we talked about Safe and Zat. We just got to talk about Calculator, but Dubs and Mega had an incredible game from the early into the main that they transitioned into a top 2 performance. So let's dive right on in and see what allowed to make them into the top 3. First, notice their elims in the bottom corner, but the rifle fire together. The second they see the shields is down, able to pick up 1. Mega is the one who's leading the charge here. He picks up all 4 of their first elims. You can see Waller breaks down, and the trap is so intelligent. Double ticks going through, places the ramp so it's phased. Knowing the yellow is there, pushes in 2 more elims, chug splash. Dubs stays up with just barely enough HP, and you can see he's trying to trap the floor every single time. He gets the mid-gap control. 5th elim for Mega. We talked about how high their ceiling was, unfortunately using the shockwave to go down and end up at a low ground disadvantage. Calculator and Mackwood able to ride it out, but now Mega and Dubs have pushed into that top 3, challenging to be the first ever World Championship duo. The team who has possibly the highest ceiling, full qualified solos and duos. The question is, in the last half, the last 3 games, will they be able to keep it up? Will NA stay on top? Will Serpent and Hype represent Oceanic and upset the apple cart? I'm about ready to see some Hype myself. Let's throw it back inside for the last 3 games. Gentlemen, take it away.
Well, if you want Hype, you got to cover, baby, because it's been incredible. And if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. We're in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Game 3 just concluded. We had 3 different winners across 3 different games. This is our duos competition. These players are playing for a lot of money in prizing. So much on the line here. Lives will change forever after today for those players that are on the stage. Some of the folks you're seeing on your screen right now in, well, I would say, in a different situation. They find themselves still holding on to first place. It has been wild stuff. Welcome, I'm Golden Boy alongside with Monster Deepface here, and it's been a great day. Really, there's nothing more that you could possibly say about it. And as I had mentioned before, the prizing, the money that these guys are battling it out for, this is it. First place will take home $3 million. Second place gets $2.2 million. Like, that's just absurd. You get in the, where is this here?
4 millionaires, 4 millionaire duos before the weekend is over. Not to mention all the fame and clout that comes with it. So I think you'll be pretty well off at that point. But everyone's a winner here. We're here to celebrate all of the competitors that made it this far to the Fortnite World Cup final stage, because those 10 weekends of qualifications were not easy.
Yeah, when you get into 10th place, that's where you really start to rack up the coin. But game 4 now about to begin. Here we go, folks. Let's see who's going to come out on top. We've had 3 different winners, but our top performers have been consistent through and through. Are we going to see a repeat winner? Are we going to get a new one to add to the list? It's now time. The battle bus is loaded up. Let's start game 4.
And you know what? Every game so far, we've seen a new winner. I love that. Same thing with the Pro-Am. There was always some new duo showing that, hey, we've been playing this game. We're ready to take a victory. Everyone here has the potential to come out on top, and you see it unfold in those final moments.
Throughout the weekend, we've been doing interviews, meeting with fans, and talking to people, and a lot of folks have asked, who do you think is going to win? And I know it sounds like a cop-out answer, but I'll be very real with you all. I have no freaking idea because it truly is up. It's up in the air. This is a battle royale game. At any point in time, you can have Macwood and Calculator just having the game of their lives in Game 3, and now look, boom, they're going to be sitting in the top 10. I mean, how do you even predict that?
We nearly saw it with Zay and Zap. I think anyone with good logic can clearly put their money on people that have had a prior experience, but even that is not enough because Macwood and Calculator are showing that, hey, you know what? We don't even need that. We're here to slay.
Dubs and Mega, they're in second place. They made their names in these qualifiers that led us up to this point. They did not find themselves in land. This is the first time these young men are up there playing on this stage. When I was their age, I couldn't even believe that I would be capable of doing something like that. And they're doing it. They're doing it with style. And then to make matters worse for everyone else in the server, they've been so consistent, deadly through.
Yeah, that's right. And they're in second place, no victory royale. So just showing that if you step to their box, you're gonna get hurt. We saw Mega with the masterful, kind of beautiful performance under Storm Surge pressure. He didn't even blink an eye, still fighting other players, fighting his way out of that desperate situation. Volks and Harpy, let's just hop into this. We'll talk about him a little bit. They are known for sticking to the hip in PvP. Earlier today we saw Volks just like an easy turn. They were actually winning the engagement up until that point. Just showing that they have the skill. And that's the OCE region, right? One of the most feared start to shift. Different comforts kind of tend to evolve and whatnot here, but we have Twiz in cover H looking for a push down right now, and they have the positioning, they have the high ground, and it's just a matter of, do we want to dive down? They don't want to give up their angle. They know this duo below them have a flint knock. Flint knock can do so much damage if you peek the wrong way. Minimal's going to hit you for about 80.
This duo from New Zealand, we had a chance to talk to them, and great to see that friendship, the communication that they'll have with one another. Something that a lot of these duos that came together for the Fortnite they don't have that cohesion, that chemistry that these two will have, right? That Saf and Zayt would have as well.
Crazy to think there's 89 players in the lobby and 48 duos, so a lot of disengages, a lot of solos out there right now. Keenstar and Hunter looking to defend themselves right now. It's just a cat game right here, cat and mouse game. What are they going to do? They actually shot. SSK and Jamside have rotated in from Paradise Found.
Oh no.
Oh no, down comes the build.
Oh no.
They should be close enough. Yeah, he is going to be able to catch himself, and a build battle goes off, Golden Boy.
The coverage is going to be down. Jamside, 7SSK7. You're looking at Jam's perspective here. Going in for the fight, and after winning that one out, it's going to be Jam and 7SSK7 that get the better of the boys from New Zealand.
They found their stride coming into Game 4 so far, and that means they're in the running right now. 4 Elins is enough to put you on just about page 2, top 20, and we talked about it. You can make it to that top 20 bracket. You're still in the running so far because there are several more games left before this thing is over here. This calculator finds himself very high in the sky right here. He's got a nice little base. They're just waiting.
Waiting it out. Those are the players that were forced him out before. Oh no. Starting to hear the explosions. Knocking him out.
Wow, he actually sent a shot, but when the explode came in and hit Cease with that, I was Cease knocked right there.
Again, when it comes to that, you never expect your players will always pull something out of the hat and surprise you each and every time. I was looking over
Mongrel and Mitro, Benji and Savage, Aqua. All of these duos, very, very powerhouse duos here. Close by right now.
4 eliminations for Benji Fishy. 36 duos remaining. It's going to be a loot late circle. With some water. Players will just have to build over. Nothing that these guys can't handle. A lot of open air, though. Lots of open air.
Benji's at 4 eliminations here.
He's been having a good game. They've been playing well.
Playing very good. 4 elims.
Final moments, right?
This early in the game to have 4 elims is actually huge. I love what they're doing right now. Just fishing for damage because Storm Surge never want to be under the pressure of the Storm Surge. They know that with 50 players in the lobby dependent on the zone, Storm Surge will activate, excuse me. So Force Singer is the perfect tool, perfect utility to have.
Can take some damage down on any of these players, getting comfortable inside of a box. Now looking at this, got Vinny down low in a campfire. Saw Aiden and Sean there too. Had a few good moments for Aiden and Sean. Hasn't really been their event so far.
Dude.
6 elims.
It's insane. Having 6 eliminations already. Take a look at this stat right here. Damage dealt, 842. The match average, every other player on average, 176. That's not even enough to take out a player with shield and health. So they're doing a lot of work on this lobby right now. And they are here to play. Looks like they're going to find themselves another spot. This is actually an interesting spot. But it's all good because they have launch pads. They can get up and over this cliff lip right here. And they're backside safe, so all they have to do is protect their forward angles.
I understand we did get some moments of Mongo earlier on as he's trying to see where players are going to start to make some moves. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We'll come back and see where they are currently.
Let me, oh my, up that. Nice! Nice! Oh my God.
And that's why this is one of the best duos in Fortnite. Way to clutch up in those moments, man. Yeah, the nerves, they have to be shaking there. But Mongrel, just a steely stare. Love it. Love to see it.
Get out there and get yourself a duo that's going to clutch up for you today in the Fortnite game.
Ren ain't doing it, drop him. You don't need him.
That's right, but you heard him. He said we're going to win loud and confidently. Mongrel and Mitro are here.
And they're here to win this game. That's the mission. But everyone else, all 33 duos that remain here have that same objective in mind. Luckily for them, that circle does work out for them just a tad.
And there it is, Storm Surge. It's now live.
And it's going to hurt some people.
You either have to do damage, or less than 50 players have to be in the lobby. So 6 individual players right now are under. Yep, that's it. Gustavo gets owned right there. Is wishing to be able to do something about it.
In effect, WMA once again, they're in second place in the leaderboard. The games have worked out very, very well for them.
And they can see that effect. You can see the Storm Surge around you.
51 players. Only one player needs to be eliminated, and that will be it.
Says, you know what? We balling. They out. They're going. They're trying to get that zone plan for placement right now. And do you blame them? Why not? They're in the lead right now. All they have to do is consistently skate through. They've gotten through the hardest part, the beginning. They're warmed up. As Mega is trying to fish around here and get a good spot. Looks like they get themselves a little bit more real estate, but their pressure is in because the baller players come in.
Right in front of them, too. More defense having to be played here. It's kind of shame that game 3 where they were in a similar spot. This looks like high ground this time. They'll be right in front of them. The action has cool, though. They can take a moment to reset.
Definitely did cost a fair amount of metal right there. Mega now on 300 metals, trying to inch his way to that fence nearby. Just doing a little bit of a material swap right there. Back to Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy with the minigun. The minigun's so good for pressure plays.
spread out a few of those materials. Get ready for the potential movement. Snaking is when you would hear players often mention. They tunnel out, give themselves some coverage. You need a lot of materials for that. Then the artillery strike from up above, a new item that was added. You can build around it and give yourself some defense, so really it's just waiting it out rather than having to move out of the blast area. 5 elims for Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy. 6 for Mitro and Mongrel. This has certainly been a dominant game for EU thus far.
Yeah, for sure. Yuang takes out Rote right there. EU player is going to go down. Rote gets the trade out, though. Must have been the zone here as we are cutting across here. Mitro's trying to find some real estate here. Is he going to be able to set up? He's going for the high ground. A little bit of a build-up, but Mongrel's got it under control. He's got the high. Who's putting some pressure down? Yeah. He's getting the shot straight across here, Golden.
Yeah, there was a duo right on the other side there that Mitro was concerned about. So he goes low. Then, really, wherever you go, there are going to be players looking right at you. And sometimes you just manage to incur the wrath of the entire server. Luckily for Mitro, that did not happen quite yet. Sap, I just saw Sap get dropped. Zate's going to be separated from his teammate there across the side. And that is the circle creeping on forward. It's going to be open air, open space for them. So the ballers will have space to move around and try to survive here. This is it. It's coming down to the final moments, Monster, for a lot of these players. The pressure's on.
Yeah, Sap has already been taken out, so Zate is left to fend for himself here. Can he play for placement? We already know Mongrel Mitro were split up. Can they find themselves amongst the chaos here? Aqua and Nyrox are holding up the high ground here as well, and that's a scary duo. Way up top, uncontested.
Not someone that you want to have up above you. Mitro, 6 builds remaining. After this, doesn't really have much left to work with, and the builds go away pretty much instantly. Zane gets eliminated, so that's going to be the end of the duo that's currently in first place in the standings, but Mega and Dubs. Dubs is out as well. 4 eliminations for the duo, the bottom right of your screen. Mega very capable of being able to clutch this out by himself, but it will not be easy.
And Mongrel actually just slipped into the low ground too right now, so he is trying to stay alive here. Jumps into someone's box, is Warren who gets taken out right there by Mongrel. So he's still in the running. Mega goes up and gets traded as well. Vinny's still here too. So many solos remain right now, but there are still several duos in the game here, Golden.
And the scariest duo is going to be up above. It's Aqua and Nyrox. They're tarping this up, and they're putting down shots wherever they can. If they can get a few more eliminations, a few more points, that will jettison them up the leaderboards.
Elevate has 7 elims as well right now. He has 7 already. Rojo jumps out of the box. Wolfie's still in the game.
Controller player. Talking to my boy Christian earlier, he mentioned he loves to get in the faces of players, and it has worked out for him thus far. Elevate is out of the game. 7 eliminations for him, 7 points, not bad at all, and you're going to get the placements to boot. Still, Aqua and Nyrox up above. Then you got Benji Fishy in the game. 5 eliminations for him, 6 total with Mr. Savage's 1. Oh, there's a player in front of him. He pops up in front of him. Oh, that's so scary there, but Benji Fishy is eliminated by Skype.
Skype has been around the competitive scene for a long time, and for good reason right there. Nyrox now owning from the high ground, putting that pressure down. A shockwave was initiated right there, but it's not going to be enough. This is their map to control right here in the final moments. They're the only duo standing, Golden Boy.
This is their game to win. The cooler duo. Is this going to happen? As they're putting the pressure on these players down low. They're synergized, they're communicating, and they're ready to pick up this victory royale in Game 4.
He only has 10 builds, though. This is very intense.
That's where it gets
Both
scary.
of them don't have much here. He's going to put all the splashes down. Is that the decision right there to commit? Looks like that the shockwave is going to cause an eruption in the high ground, and now they're in the zone here. What's going to happen here? This is so close.
5 players remaining. Few left as the shockwave is going to send him all the way up. Nyrox takes out Falconer down low, and he's wrestling with everyone. But Nyrox is out. Oh no, he does manage to get the elimination, and in the storm, he gets the victory royale. 7 eliminations for the duo. A big, big win for Nyrox and Aqua.
Huge shockwave play in the final moments right there. It's going to propel him to the high ground and allow him to work top down. But not only that, it chucked everyone into the zone for a couple of seconds right there. So it truly was the ultimate disruption right there.
The shockwave, the end of the game, will just change everything, the complexion of it all. Just everything that had happened right at the end here. Look at Nyrox. He just went down low. He wanted to get scrappy with him. He goes down. That's Sky and Chapix. And then it's Aqua who follows it up. Flew up right into the sky there. I also like looking at the player's face at these moments because the focus that he has. Oh, man.
To hit your shots. You must hit your shots. Look at that.
Foco. Si me escuchas, baila. Así muévete. Si me escuchas. Así haces si me escuchas. Así haces si me escuchas. Ey, yo me estoy suicidando para que vos te tires también para hacer las misiones. Yo no completé todavía. Para que te suicides nomás, joder. Después sí. Sí a revivir como vos me reviviste para completar. Bueno, después sí. Ninja. Tifue, Mongrel. Mongrel, acá está jugando Mongrel. Omar, no, Mongrel. Ya. Está buscando el auricular, no, por eso no. Deja la guerra. Hola, hay gente, deja la guerra, capi. Ninja. Le echa uno. No tengo problema.
I know that we're going to have Jordan in a little bit with the winners. He's getting everything together. I want to hear from these players. And good news is we are going to do just that. So let's send it out.
A massive shift for EU here. We all know that shockwave grenades can absolutely shift the balance of in-game, especially allowing you to propel yourself up and work your way down. Dominating control what was the most exciting final moments. A lot kind of hanging in the balance here.
Bien, Facu, baila si me escuchas. Baila. Va, bien. Entonces, ahora me voy a ir un ratito a orinar. Ya vengo. Pero me puedes ayudar a completar. Baila si es que me vas a ayudar a completar ese revivir. Baila si es que me vas a ayudar en ese revivir. Por favor. Perfect timing, boludo. Ya está, ya, gracias. Espera, te aviso cuando vengo al baño. Hola. Hola. Pone listo, Paco. Chaval. Hola. 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 Coro.
And then we crown our first ever Fortnite
Ey, ¿me ayudas? ¿Me ayudas a completar una misión, por favor? Ey, ¿te puedes suicidar así, tipo tirarte un cosito de una piedra o algo y después ya te revivo para completar, por favor? Por favor, te pido, por favor. Por favor, tírate acá, por favor. Para completar un desafío. Sí, bro, te puedo suicidar. Baila si me escuchas. Baila si me escuchas. Baila si me escuchas. Y te doy mi cura. ¿Me escuchas? Baila si me escuchas. Baila si me escuchas. Pero te suicidas primero.
Week 10, duels. It was pretty crazy. We knew it was the last opportunity we had, so we were just completely focused the entire time, and it was just a huge relief after the qualify. Yeah, such a relief. I was waiting for this moment the whole time. Before the leaderboard updated, we was almost positive. We was freaking out, and then when we finally saw the leaderboard update, we started screaming that I had done. We started playing back in like season 3 of Fortnite.
No, gracias.
Through a Discord community and joined a squad team together, and we just stuck with each other ever since. Yeah, pretty much. Never played with another group besides so since day one.
Suicídate y te doy. Suicídate y te doy. Suicídate y te doy. Suicídate.
Yeah, we both have things we're a little bit better at, but we try to take really excited to play with everyone from all the regions. Yeah, I would say from what we've seen, OCE is a lot more aggressive play.
Suicídate y te doy. Suicídate y te doy.
Whereas in A and EU they have like way more passive play style than us, I think.
Suicídate y te doy. Suicídate y te doy. Suicídate y te doy. Puta vendas. Vení, 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 vení. Vení, te doy, toma. Toma. Toma, acá te dejo. Puta.
级高兴，从桌子上跳了起来。
These guys do not miss. You have to be careful. You cannot sleep on them.
我们为了准备这个比赛，我们每天基本上要训练12个小时以上。我想我到现场的话，我的心应该会崩溃。我希望他们可以好好的去看这场比赛，因为能学到很多的东西。
And it's over before we could even say anything because Xpende and XXM just destroyed them. Don't land on these guys.
因为我平时很喜欢购物，然后如果说获得这么多奖金的话，我一定会买。
也许我会在一个悠闲的地方买一个动物，房子，比如类似。
Hola. Torillo. Torillo. Toribio. Toribio, Torillo. No, exagera ya leande. Exagera leande. ¿Qué vio?
Hola.
Chau, no, mira. Hola.
Hola, por algo dijo.
Vamos a jugar más creativo.
¿Quién? Ponete la misma skin que yo tengo bastante.
No me gusta. Ponete skin noob.
Más creativo. Más creativo no, más creativo.
Más creativo, yo no sé qué.
Eso me quiero jugar con más creativo.
Yo ahora recién quiero jugar modo creativo, boludo. Me ha sido mucho y no juego todavía. Modo creativo.
No.
Dale nada. Quiero, ahora estoy re noob.
Ahora.
Le dijiste a Santi.
¿Qué cosa?
Lo de la otra vez. Pero me ayudas por lo menos.
¿Qué?
¿Me ayudas? Te suicidas y te revivo para las misiones.
Ah, sí.
Pero puedes eliminarte y después yo te puedo revivir.
No.
Y yo también te ayudo.
Yo también tengo que hacer.
Y entonces vos te suicidas primero, yo te curo, después yo y vos me curas.
Vos primero, porque yo tengo que hacer una cámara una vez, no me ayudas.
¿Y a mí me haces? ¿Me ayudas?
Sí,
Bueno. Vamos a un lugar que sea alto, tipo alto.
¿En dónde estamos? Por ejemplo, Balsa.
No, en otro lado para que te ayude.
Chiringuito. Chiringuito, bloque.
Bloque.
Ya. Bastian.
¿Qué pasó?
Yo ya tengo ya la skin del... ¿Viste la skin ese que tiene la barba larga?
Sí.
La skin de... Yo ya tengo en la fase blanca.
Yo también.
Ahora solamente me falta... la skin ese del negro que tiene...
Ese es re fea, es su modo.
Y después me falta la chica que yo tengo ahora. Te quiero completar, no.
Acá vamos, para que te puedas suicidar y yo te revivo.
No. Primero vamos a luchar bien. Hay que luchar bien primero.
The Chinese pair is just off the page as well. Anybody can make a play. 2 matches are left. Let's head back inside, back into the action. Lupo and Courage, take it away.
Sundan, thank you so much for your analysis of the board thus far. And you're right. Looking at the board, the limited spread between first and 10, 17 points, incredibly close. But that's not even the beginning of it. You have to
enseguida vamos a hacer, ¿sí?
all 50 duos.
Sí. Yo quiero luchar todo primero. Man, ¿quién Dakar habla?
¿Qué?
¿Quién Dakar habla?
No.
Which region will come out on top? Will NA remain up top? Will EU surge back? You heard some of the Asia, Oceanic, Brazil region still.
Tocando una mierda.
I think NA is going to do it.
Una escopeta azul, boludo. Ahora me está tocando dos escopetas.
A mí no.
Some of the names that were stars then, stars yet again here, and that consistency is going to shine through in a big way as we go into late games. We've had some of
Vayan, acá en el centro de la llama hay una fogata, cuídate ahí.
Okay. Si un rifle asalto encontrás, avísame, quiero.
Bueno. Acá hay...
No me gusta eso. Pues ya completaste todo el cumpleaños.
Sí.
Yo también. Más o menos me gusta su pico.
El de la...
torta.
El pastel.
Sí.
Digo, una pana azul, boludo. Bastian.
Vale, veníamos, vamos a hacer lo que dijimos. No, use la fogata, porque después vamos a poder usar cuando no... Vení acá donde yo estoy.
No, pero primero.
Y sí, vení, vamos a prepararnos ya. Construí.
No, pero hay que curar. Espera. No destruía. Espera. ¿Qué hay acá? Ah, no.
Acá arriba, dale. Va primero. Verá, ¿qué? Acá no me voy a morir. Mi cosito.
Ah, podemos hacer eso en vez de saltar cada rato.
Vale, vení. No, pero primero yo.
Sí, primero vos. ¿Cuántas vidas tenés?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ahí ya completé todo. Ahora yo.
¿Por qué no te tira una?
¿Por qué no sea así con King,
No habla. Tírate de acá. Ahí yo digo que te vas a morir. No, pero espérate, todavía no.
Vení pues.
Ya voy.
¿Cuántas veces tengo que hacer eso?
3, pero en diferentes partidas.
Ah.
Ya es la fogata. 2 veces no me lleva falta.
Bastián.
¿Qué pasó?
Tómate eso.
Gracias.
Venga. No, espérate, no prende tu vida, no. Tonto.
Guaso.
Mate eso.
Tira, corre en la zona.
Yo no me di cuenta, boludo.
Yo tampoco. No llegamos.
Yo no.
Ni en pedo.
Yo ni en pedo. No, yo.
Uno de vida me ha quitado por ahí va.
No, yo ni yo. Jamás me salí de la zona, boludo.
Morite para que se agarre tu tarjeta.
No, ¿y si me salvo?
Igual no. Yo estuve en el... ¿Te mataron? No.
Me morí. ¿Cómo te moriste?
Me tiraron así un francazo.
Ay, qué puta, ahí tan lejos lo tiene un francazo.
Qué temo. Alguien te me tiró, boludo.
Bro, boludo. Por un poquito me salvaba, por un poquito.
Llega a jugar squad, dúo.
¿Qué?
Llega a jugar dúo.
Bueno. Expulsale al mal tipo.
Yo no soy líder.
Hacemos líder. Man, soy líder.
Salí, invítame.
Bueno. Bastián.
¿Qué pasó?
Bastián. ¿Cómo era? Espérame que. Salió del grupo. Después yo me uno. Hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo jugamos creativo? Dale nada.
No.
Dale nada, por favor.
No. Vamos a hacer el desafío primero.
Después del desafío, entonces.
Dale. Me falta daña a enemigos con su fusil de asalto y elimina a otro jugador con la ayuda de un amigo del grupo. Me ayuda a eliminar 500 enemigos.
Bueno.
Pero hasta yo no quiero más ganar el grupo, pero siempre cuando vamos a ver una bolsa de tiendas.
Bueno. Pero me ayudan ese que yo te dije que te muere eso.
Sí.
En ese por mí.
¿Cuánto más te falta?
2.
Mam, ¿Santi se enojó contigo?
Puede ser.
Santi dice que eliminó Fornite.
Una bola sigue jugando.
Porque va a jugar Free Fire todos los días con el amigo de José.
Yo ayer hablé con él.
Más bola, y el tipo, además de eso que juega. ¿Cómo hablaste con Santi si ni siquiera anda su micro?
No, en Free Fire.
Ah. Man, ¿cuál preferís? ¿Free Fire o Fortnite?
Fortnite. Yo juego cuando no puedo jugar.
Yo no sé ni correr Free Fire.
Vamos acá.
Bastián,
¿Qué pasó?
¿cuánto me celular?
Sí.
¿Número?
Sí.
Después decime.
Bueno.
Pero para llamarme
Ok.
Ok. Dime a comer estos pastelitos. Mero. Fornite ya cumplió 2 años.
Sí. Un franco, boludo, un franco.
Qué rico pastel.
Mira con qué franco me tocó.
Yo quiero. No, mentira. Yo tengo un 40 de juego.
makes it back in time to grab the reboot card. So Aiden and Sean go down quite early in game number 5.
Quédate quieto, por favor. Una iconic, boludo.
Una iconic. ¿Lo mataste? ¿A quién le hizo un reemplazo?
Una iconic.
¡Qué bola!
Sí. Ahí está.
¿Ya lo mataste?
No, a una bala está.
Ay, yo no veo.
Y la guadaña tienen, boludo.
¡Espérame! Ay, boludo, por los palos.
What you just saw was why Zayt has remained one of the best players in competitive Fortnite in the very early days. He replaced first before that fight even began. Then he moved towards
Casi me mató uno.
shot out the floor to push the wall he already replaced. And once he did that, once the player ran and thought he was safe, he quickly hops on up.
Yo le maté uno.
He placed earlier, gets the free elimination. It's one of those plays that separates Zayt.
No puedo, boludo, acá estoy gente. Viene gente.
Ay, boludo, me mató uno con la cara.
Necesito arma encima, boludo.
¿Puedo meterle?
No, hay un Naruto.
Salud, no. Buena. ¿Puedo meterle?
Sí. Corre. A la escopeta.
Ay, boludo. Yo quiero esa escopeta. Ese que me mató. Tiene unas caras.
Puede ser que no pueda.
No entiendo. ¡No! Arriba. No, dos. A mí ese tipo y todo me mató.
Ya no vamos a venir. ¿Viste qué plaga?
No te creas ese rato. No te creas ese rato, bro. No te creas ese rato. ¿Cómo se hace eso? Celebración de Fornite. No me dicen de hoy Fornite. Y a mí no me dicen de Bastián.
¡No, creativo!
¿Es que saliste del grupo?
No, estoy en él.
No, creativo. Último en la squad, mire, pongo creativo. Último en la squad, pongo creativo.
¿Ya está? Ok. ¿Se ponen listos? Mierda, volvió la skin del Marshmallow. Y su baile. Chao. Yo estoy hablando ya así.
Va a cagar de frío, hija puta.
Ay.
¿Te compraste ya tu camiseta rumana pantalón? ¿Y qué vas a hacer? Qué boludo. Y vamos a llevar un brazo.
¿Qué me suena?
Y ahora viene y se van un rato, ¿qué pues eso? Ahora nada.
Y bueno, tenés una camisa. Igual te damos un abrigo también. Y no abrigo también.
¿Dónde se va? ¿Dónde se va?
Tío, vamos a salir.
¿Dónde se va?
¿Cuál te vas a poner? ¿Qué campeones te vas a poner? Ya, sombrero digo.
¿Dónde agarró? ¿En dónde agarró?
Va a salir a un desierto.
Ay. ¡Iconic! Ay, un iconic.
I just saw Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage go down the duo.
Toribio, ya jugaste la modo creativo. ¿Eh? Después ya jugaste la modo creativo. Toribio, Toribio, Toribio. ¿Qué pasó? Después ya jugaste a modo creativo, ¿verdad? Sí. Ya, está ya capi.
¿Vos te probaste acá que me compré el besito y te dije? El verde. ¿Probaste vos te dije? Yo compré el besito.
¡No! Ninja era. ¿En serio? Tipo ninja jugaba. El otro no. El otro, el que vos le disparaste no. ¿Viste que hacker era? ¿Viste que hacker? Sí.
¿Cuánto te dijo que llegué? 4:30.
Rodri. No, chiquitera. Vamos a enseñar a la sala. Ay, no. ¿Qué pasó? Jiji. Jiji. Ya entré en patio de juego para hacer los desafíos. Sí. ¿Cómo estás? Si no puedo, lo más fuerte. Y si no puedo, lo más fuerte que puede Bastián. No, llega a tu isla. Siempre puedo comer, espera. Vale, jiji.
¿Quieres otro Rodri?
Sí, quiero ya. Sí, quiero ya. Quiero chole.
Vale, jiji. Vale, jiji. A tu isla, jiji.
Ay, pendiente, cable. ¿Dónde te va, papi? Papi, ¿dónde te va, papi? ¿Y solo?
Toribio. Vení para tu isla.
¿Qué isla?
Para tu isla.
No, me.
Dale nada.
Una persona. La mía, mi hermana. 11.
Para tu isla. Vení. Yo estoy ya. Dale a Toribio.
Bueno. No.
No, prefiero tu isla, boludo. No quiero jugar niño. ¿Qué? Sí, loco. Ya te abrí. Ah, ya te abrí.
Y ahora ya hacen las 4:30.
Quiero hacer algo.
¿Te bañaste ya? No, no me quiero bañar. ¿No te querés ir? No me quiero bañar, frío.
¿Qué? Dale, puede poner.
Espera.
¿Qué le voy a pagar nada?
Yo le dije lo de eso. Tiene que tener, mi hijo, ya.
Todo libre.
Oye, pero que se quedó.
¿Quieres que cargue yo?
Yo también te escucho, Bastián.
Sí. Se vale matar ya, boludo.
¿Eh?
Se vale.
¿Qué? No. ¿Te vas a bañar o te vas conmigo?
Perro.
¿Qué vas a hacer?
Ya me bañé, ya.
No.
Me bañé. Pregúntale a mi papá y vas a ver que me bañé. Bueno.
Mira, ¿te vas a bañar?
Sí. Allá me bañé.
Entra a bañar.
Espérame el día, ahí está, perdón.
Dale.
Bueno.
¿Te quedas?
Bueno.
¿En qué te vas a quedar?
Jimena, no me quiero bañar. Justo ahora a la noche que recién me baño.
Te vas a bañar ahora.
Bueno.
Yo te voy a llevar que no se baña.
¿Y vos jugás?
Igual.
De verdad, digo.
¿Anda?
Bien, bueno. Mira, yo no puedo tener Fornite.
One or two names. Who do you think is going to do well? Oh, gosh. Well, I'm looking at anyone who's double qualified. I'm being right up in the we need to understand this. And now completely shifting focus. Sap and second are separated by 3 points. The 2 victory royales now for Nyrox and Aqua, definitely moving this way up the leaderboard. Look at this place. EU and NA. The fight back and forth is there, right? Glitter's talking about time. Reddit says it over and over again. EU versus NA, and I think right now this leaderboard screams that the competition on both sides is huge. Come page 2 on your screen.
Sí, es que el primer roller yo no sabía ni...
Si no te bañas, no te vas a ir a ningún lado. Yo la apoyo.
Pero él se va a ir.
¿Qué tipo? Él se va a ir.
Entonces no hay que ir.
¿Te vas a quedar? ¿Y por qué no te vas a quedar acá?
Y es jugar.
Everything on the line here, players.
What does her?
Again, there are leaders. What we saw right there was them actually looking at second place, exactly where they stand. Remember, that second victory royale make a major difference. We are almost ready for the I want to take a look back at game 5 football.
Me quería ver la joven. Y está corriendo las otras
at some of the moments in Zeke and Sap's game, because Sap actually went down early. So let's let it roll it, because this is Zeke being 300 IQ, using the sounds of the slipstream. This is something he does so well. Crouching up, these players have no idea he's coming in. Finishes out the first one right away. That's forward. Tux tries to make the play, but not before he finishes the elimination. And then Zeke ends up going down, tries to get the wall away to the pitch.
Quiero irme la mente, aburrido. Aburrido es tío.
And if you think about the standings right now, they were at 40 points before this game began. He got 3 points this one here by himself.
Prefiero irme al cine.
In the lead here today, right now. Finally looking at folks on the outside of the zone. That's perfect play from Zane. Didn't get quite top 15, so he did get this one last elimination.
Bueno, me tengo más haciendo bien calmado. Bueno, te voy a preguntar si me tiene medio mañana si vas a esperar. Para el otro lado,
Pero ¿quién se va a ir? Depende.
No, no depende, ¿te crees que va a ir?
No te quería decir,
no, yo mira, a ese festival hace que te digo, mira, a ver, te estoy invitando porque yo me voy a ir con Santi y con Ale luego. ¿Te querés ir? Te vas a ir conmigo, y si no, no. Bueno, te le das no. ¿Ya me lo parece?
Bueno.
No le voy a llevar sucio, no le voy a llevar.
El tema es que no se quiere bañar. ¿Por qué lo que vos vas a hacer? ¿Por qué lo que no se quiere bañar? ¿Quieres que tenga olor a bola con la chica?
Pero yo voy ahora peor.
Porque ayer te bañaste.
Hace frío
Mira como tu cara lleno de grasa y lleno de grano.
Hace frío con.
No se baña y no me va a hacer, ¿ves? Se queda.
Mira, ahora ahí no se ve.
No, yo no te baño.
Bueno.
Para salir, ¿quién me bañó?
Bueno. Mira Marshmallow. No me quiero comer, Jimena. Legalmente no vamos a hacer nada ya, vamos a mirar. Voy a querer las cosas, no me voy a comprar.
¿Te vas a comprar?
Yo te invito, porque ayer yo me quedé con Santi y con Ale que me íbamos a ir.
Yo ya me quedé ayer contigo. Ya cumplí plan. ¿Qué?
¿Qué te vas a hablar así la pala?
Voy a jugar. Después me voy a ir.
Te querés saber por qué te vestiste. Anda a cambiarte, te como una camisa y tu pullover.
Me voy a ir a otro lado. Si es que no me voy a ir. Me voy al cine. Ah. Realmente tira a dormir nomás lo.
Bueno, no me importa, quédate con un tema.
Chao. ¿Por qué pe tanto así luego?
They know when they will and won't pressure. This is going to be intense. Everything comes down to this last match. And as we've seen from previous games, 20-plus points is easily attainable in a single match, which means tons of players still in contention for first place.
Vale, puede caer en el maricón.
¿Qué ratazo?
Puta. ¿Cuántas kilos? Vale. 8.
¿Cuánto?
Yo voy 8.
La llega. Tú voy a comentar, ¿verdad?
Por eso. Y nada. Salina, no ese ratón. ¿Qué? ¿Cuántos años? 11, 12 digo, perdón. 6. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Villa Morra. Dale.
¿Qué tal la pendeja? Depende de qué.
Sí.
Primero que nunca te agarra mi trampa.
Sí. Cállate con. Única. ¿Qué hijo de puta? ¿Viste cómo te mataron los boludo?
Anojo.
¿Cuándo se termina la situación con Isaac? Te vas a joder nomás que te avisando a mí. Bueno, dime, no les quiero coñarme ahora.
Yo no te voy a dar la carta, no te voy a llevar a ningún lado.
Ni te falta traernos.
¿Por qué no tengo otro?
10 ya voy, boludo.
¿Uno?
¿Qué?
¿Uno?
Sí. A la verga. No
puede tirar, no puede tirar.
Pues chicos.
No
limpio.
¿Ya? ¿Mira?
Sí.
¿Qué tú?
2006.
No me sé. ¿Qué edad tú tenías?
Voy a ir ese. Puede ser que le conozca, pero de cara.
Ahora yo no. Ahora no.
No me quiero, no puedo bañar. Esa categoría con categoría 2005.
Un año más,
Un año más grande.
Bueno, amigo.
Sí. No, 2007 son de 11 años. 2006 de 12.
Medio año. ¿Cuántas hojas?
Ya.
¿Cuántas hojas? ¿Cuántas hojas?
Ninja. ¿Qué pasó?
Bastián, ¿cuántas hojas?
Yo voy 18.
¿Qué bolas son? ¿En serio?
11. No.
¿Cuántas hojas?
19. No, ya. 11. Illumination, sí.
Me pasa por hojas. Quédate un poco.
¡Puto!
Quédate pues. Quédate pues.
¿Acá?
Sí, ahí.
Pitch. No, pichito.
Por una jamba. Yo voy 10 hojas.
Tú tampoco sos hacker, cape. No, güey. No, ni en pedo, güey.
Empate. ¿Cuántas hojas?
11.
Yo también voy 11.
Yo soy ninja, cape. Nadie me mata.
¿En serio?
¿En serio? No. No, huevón.
Yo se baja.
Te juro que me cabreo y que te meto. No, bichi, a mí nadie me toca, huevón. A mí nadie me toca.
¿Cuántas
12, güey.
Yo también.
No, ni en verga, güey. Dale, pues, arrímate, ¿cómo te cabreas?
Por 1 centímetro, si no ya iba a estar muerto ya. ¿Qué bola? ¿Qué bola?
Yo soy hacker, cape.
¿En serio?
Venite cabreo. Niño. ¿Viste cómo yo hago? Como ninja.
Al revés, ¿no? Dice yo no soy ninja y vos sos como...
Mongrel, cierto.
Vos sos... No, vos sos... Peter.
No, yo soy Agustín 52. No, yo soy Lolito, capi.
Que yo soy niña, capi.
No, mentira, ya soy mongrel. Contra vos soy mongrel.
No, vos dijiste mal el nombre. Yo soy Secret Mongrel.
Yo soy Fast Runner Atlantic, entonces. Niña, entonces.
Ay, boludo. ¡No me cojo yo!
Ah, perdón, al revés fue. Perdón, al revés está la respuesta. Sin querer te equivocaste, ¿verdad? El nombre. No.
Ahí está, yo soy Secret Mongrel.
Vamos a hacer así. El que mata, sale, vamos a hacer así.
Ah. Los personajes y eso. Pero
tírate, vamos a ver cómo agua.
Los personajes de punta y comprar el ambiente donde se hizo una y tengo que ir la próxima a preguntar.
Mongrel, acá está el Mongrel, acá está el nuevo. Mira, acá está el nuevo Mongrel.
Eso me va a preguntar. Pero eso que se puede hacer todo el lunes. Eso que se puede hacer todo el lunes. Sí, es más fácil, ¿verdad? Si no te acuerdas cuando yo hice una vez.
Sé que eres Mongrel, acá está Mongrel. No, guachín, no, guachín. Acá está Secret Mongrel.
Yo soy Secret Mongrel.
¡No!
Yo soy Mongrel.
Jimena, ¿me puedo? ¿Tengo tiempo de bañarme?
Ahora.
Yo me voy a bañarme, última kill y ahí se define quién es Secret Mongrel.
¿Qué vas a hacer?
No tengo que ir.
¿Dónde?
Atlantis.
Quédate nada. Quédate nada.
Vale, pues dale que es Mongrel, guau.
Quédate nada.
Si gano ya soy Mongrel, si gano ya soy Mongrel contra vos, no contra Santi y eso. El nuevo Mongrel.
No puede PvP. Un PvP.
Mongrel, soy Mongrel.
Un PvP,
no, boludo, ya me tengo que ir, chau.
No, un PvP nomás.
Sí, ya es difícil para mí. Chau. Dale, vení, ya vamos a matar al último, dale. Última kill. Ya soy Mongrel, capé. Dale. Chau, Chequi. Chau, Chequi.